This is Steve Ridgel, and I'm just thinking this morning as I record this about luck and about God and about how you live out your Christian faith. Because sometimes I will even hear Christians say, "Boy, I sure was lucky," or "Man, that's just bad luck." I got to tell you, as a Christian, I don't believe that. I believe God's in control. I believe every good and perfect gift is not luck, it comes from God. I believe everything good in my life comes from God. Now, I do believe that just sometimes random things happen. I do believe it rains on the just and the unjust. But I don't think that's necessarily luck. I think God ordains that too. I think sometimes rain comes over a 20-mile radius, and people that are good get rain, people that aren't don't get rain. And I even think the bad things that happen aren't necessarily bad luck. I think God allows those too. Wait, God, no, I didn't say God causes bad things, but I do think God allows bad things to happen, sometimes for my growth. Maybe I need to do something better. I need to learn something, and God's letting something happen to me so that I will learn to be a better disciple. Or I think sometimes maybe even God has somebody else that he wants to come to Jesus, and to get them involved in Jesus, something has to happen to me or someone I love that fits into his will. Well, how can you say that? Well, how can you know that? Oh, well, hey, let me be clear. I don't really know anything because I'm not God. I'm not. I don't get how God works. I can't look at a bad thing in your life and say, wow, let me tell you what's going to happen in 20 years to this guy over here. He's going to hear about this. He's going to believe in Jesus, and 500 of his descendants will be in heaven with you. Because I don't know that. I just know that I believe God really is an active God who is in charge. The other thing that really bothers me about sometimes people saying, well, it's just good luck. I, I don't ever want to give credit to luck or karma when I believe that God did something. You see, I think that's one of our failings as Christians. We fail to give God the glory for what happens. We ask God to help us, we forget to thank him. Something good happens and we credit luck. I'd much rather, even somebody says, well, maybe it was just random. Yes, if I pray for rain and somehow it rains over a 20 square mile thing and I'm one of the just and I get rain, that's not just luck. I think that's God. But even if it was, hey, in response to somebody else, I'm still going to thank God for it. And I do believe God works and answered our prayers. I do believe if I pray for rain, if we're using that example, that sometimes God just looks down and blesses my ranch with rain. And sometimes I think God says no to that request. Why? I don't know. Again, I'm not God. I don't even know why God says yes, other than I guess he loves me. Sometimes I think God does something just to pour blessings into my life, financial, emotional, spiritual, just blessings in my life. Sometimes I think God needs to discipline me, and I'm not him. But I do know this. We need to be very careful as Christians, running around saying, wow, just bad luck, or wow, just good luck for me. I don't think you can do that as a Christian. I think you have to decide one or the other. Either you're not going to give credit to God and you're just going to say everything is random, or you give credit to the God who loves you and acts always for what is best to honor him, the kingdom, and even for you. So this is Steve Ridgel saying, well, I don't think it's luck that you tuned into this, but thank you, and I hope it blesses your life from God.